there was this suspicion that there was a land that had lots of holes that nobody knew where they came from. So they were going to send a whole crew of people out to discover what the holes were, because people were disappearing, and they figured they were losing them in the holes. So they got together, this whole town got together, and they put together a little posse to go out and figure out where are these holes, what are they doing to our town, and how do we stop it? And when they got out there, they discovered that it was volcano holes that had been there before, and the volcano was just spewing up and making big holes. Then when the volcano stopped, they had all these holes with bad lava in it. So people were falling in them and just disappearing. So the only thing they could do about the holes was to get cement trucks out to the place where they were existing, and then they would just fill up all the holes, and that stopped anybody from getting hurt again.
I love the imagination.
The Devil Wears Prada. Obviously theological, which is my realm of possibility. It's a reminder to us that one of the 7 deadly sins is greed. And when you're greedy, you'll do anything to other people, even wearing really high-priced stuff, maybe in opposition to them. So the devil, as we all know, from the first chapter of, actually the second chapter of Genesis, is a woman. So it would be appropriate that the devil would wear Prada. I really don't know what Prada makes, but I'm going to guess it's maybe purses and shoes, belts, maybe jewelry, but things that shouldn't cost as much as they do. So the devil wearing Prada, a statement about American greed, and then the documentary portion of that details maybe where the sweatshops where those things were made, and continues to explain why cholesterol medicine is necessary. I don't know. I'm sure this was a good movie, but I can't see why it would be.
Mel Streep did it.
So Clockwork Orange is a movie about clocks that work, believe it or not. And the way that they work is that you have to squeeze the oranges, grind them down to a pulp, and then once the orange juice gets down to the clock, it makes it tick. But the orange juice only lasts for so long, so someone has to always be squishing oranges for the clock to work. And so the whole plot of the movie is that there are 2 people who care enough to make this clock work, and they take turns. One of them's always squishing oranges, and one of them's always out recruiting other people to help them squish the oranges. And they never get anyone, and then they both die.
Waterworld sounds just a lot like SeaWorld. What I feel like this movie is about is that it's a theme park with water. Or, okay, we're going a different direction because that doesn't seem too right to y'all. I don't know. Waterworld is, okay, so we're in an alternate universe, and it's a world that's entirely made of water, and there's no land. So people just live on these really big boats, but it's not very sustainable, and is this right? Y'all are looking at each other. Okay, so people are living on these boats, and there's like war going on, and it's just about trying to live in a world that only has water. How wrong is that?
That's pretty dead on.
What? No way! Wow!
Okay.
That's literally what it looks like.
What